Star Trek Picard, Episode 5, Stardust Rag City. I'm Joe. Please subscribe to this channel. I am here in the man cave of my best friend, Steve. For you, this is Steve.
Hello.
As you can see from this man cave, he has a fantastic collection. He also has autographs from such luminaries as Nana Visitor and the guy who played Wayoon. Overall thoughts on the episode, did you like it?
I liked it. I thought it was very good. I enjoyed seeing 7 of 9 come back. I thought Jeri Ryan looked good. Overall, I was pleased.
Yes, that would be my interpretation of the episode as well. I was very pleased. I liked it a lot. I mean, I haven't not liked any episodes, even when they're not that great so far. I've liked them all. But let's take through some points, the things I really liked, and let's see what Steve thinks. So the first point I'd like to talk about was Icheb. I was very thrilled to see the Icheb in the beginning, and we were treated to a nice little grisly death of Icheb.
Yes. You have to give them credit for taking a character that is kind of known and to just simply kind of whack him off, Goodfellas style.
No, that was fantastic. He wasn't like a Wesley Crusher hated character either. No. People liked him. He wasn't annoying.
No.
And he had a definite connection to 7, like a real connection to 7, that you felt even on Voyager, but they kind of made even stronger through the actions of this.
Right.
What the hell else are you gonna do with the guy? Bring him out there, whack him. I mean, it's nice to have him. It was a shame it wasn't the same actor.
Yeah, or a shame it wasn't Naomi Wildman that they... but seriously, it was very shocking.
It was shocking, and probably one of the most disturbing deaths they've ever had. They cut his eye out, they had his eye dangling and clipped it, and then she's like, hey buddy, where's your cortical node?
Yeah, I was watching an episode with my wife, and it came to a point where she literally had to turn away because it was so gruesome.
Yeah, and there was another Easter egg in there in that his cortical node he had already donated to 7 to save her life at some point. The name of the big bad guy in this was Jaisal. Or what was it? Jaisal? Vajayjay? Just what a freaking great name she had. And
right.
She also looked a lot like Counselor Troy.
Yeah, when it first came on, I thought I'd do a double take. I was like, is this Marina Sirtis?
Yeah. But that was kind of cool, and her name was fantastic. I don't know why I like that name, Jaisal. Now this part I really liked about the episode. They didn't visit the Borg Cube.
Up till about now, it's getting better. But whenever Patrick Stewart, Captain Luke Picard, is not in the episode, I kind of tend to get bored with it.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're definitely bringing the secondary characters, the rest of his crew along.
Yeah.
And so on.
It's kind of odd that the Soji story hasn't grabbed you by this point because it's kind of the main part of the show. But yeah, when it goes away from him, it's always like, when are they going back to him? When are they going back to him? And I think in the last episode, the 4th episode, they went to her for like 5 minutes the whole episode, and it was like, it felt like too much.
Yeah, which was fine. I thought the less of them, the more keeping on Sir Patrick Stewart,
yeah,
the better. I think maybe that's the problem, Joe, is that you have Sir Patrick Stewart, who's such like an iconic actor and a legend, that when the camera leaves me, it's such like a screen presence maybe that you kind of like get back to that.
Yeah, the big part of this episode was 7 of 9 and her character arc, how she stands on the screen next to Picard, because in the first 4 episodes, everything rode on him, and his presence was so larger than life. And like you said, when you left him, you get bored. But now they bring 7 of 9 in.
Ever since they've shown these callback characters, we see Data in the first episode, they kind of look like they're a little over the hill a little bit. I felt like Jeri Ryan, she still looks good. She still has the acting chops. There's still a presence there that I was involved in what was going on in the scene when Jeri Ryan 7 was on screen.
Yeah. No, absolutely. She's like the first person who doesn't get completely chewed up and swallowed and spit out by Patrick Stewart. And it's almost like he kind of looked like the dork. He does that friggin' awful, like, Pepe Le Pew impersonation.
That was cringe-worthy.
Oh, God. It's like, Sacre Bleu! Am I menacing? It was this patch. It was awful.
You can definitely see, like, the change in 7 of 9's personality. Now she's Give me some alcohol. And
Yeah.
she's hard drinking and a little stiff back on Voyager, which was just part of her
Right.
personality. But now she's kind of a little more loose. She's had more time to develop her humanity, so
Right.
her personality reflects that.
She's not stiff, but rather than mellowing out, she's hardened up. So now she's like went from being like stiff to like this hard ass, and that was really good. And her overall arc was fantastic. You start with the pain of what happened to Icheb,
Right.
and then that whole business with her pretending like she was gonna go along with Picard's like cry for don't get involved in revenge, and then she just beams back down and blows Vijay away. It was amazing. That was fantastic to see. I don't know how Jade Way would feel about what became of her protege.
I mean, it all feels like the style of the show feels like a contrast to me from Roddenberry, the Rick Berman years. It seems like this is definitely modern Star Trek. It's not this utopia that Gene Roddenberry originally conceived of. You definitely see this modern approach to these characters.
No, it is not a utopia at all. You think we're going to see her again this season?
I hope so.
What do you think the odds are they're going to make a spin-off series of just her?
I'd say the odds are very good.
Cringe-worthy performance of Patrick Stewart as the French pirate, which was it was brutal.
Yeah, I felt bad for him just watching that scene.
Yeah, no, it felt bad for him too. It was really unpleasant, but you know, you get through it. What are you gonna do? Now we got Maddox, but it was a different guy played Maddox.
Yeah,
I found that very jarring.
I didn't notice so much. I kind of, as I'm watching this, he had the big beard.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, is this the same actor? I'd have to go back, look at Measure of a Man, but
It wasn't.
yeah, I think that's what, like, they're kind of have this carrot in front of you for several episodes. We're going to see Maddox. He's going to be a big part of this, and then when you finally get him, yeah, it's a different actor. It's all too quick.
It's a different actor. It's disconcerting because it's like, is this? And he doesn't act like Maddox on the show because Maddox from that one episode was very stiff,
Right.
very by the numbers, kind of a little like sadistic almost for what he wanted to do to Data. And now he's like this fluffy guy who managed to like recreate or even surpass what Sung was able to do. So like something's like off about that character anyway, and I wonder if he's gonna really end up being the person behind it. He said he was, but I'm not buying that he was the one who did it by his very presence. I don't know what you feel about that. Didn't feel like he was the creator of this marvelous thing.
No, I think if they're shooing him off so quickly, there's probably more to this that's going to be revealed as we.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, who knows? Maybe somehow Data's going to be back, or the other one was the twist about Agnes, the doctor who murders him at the end.
Right. If you know what I know. And,
Yeah, but I thought it was obvious that this was going to happen. I had seen some stuff online already about people thinking like that they already threw the little stuff in there, like when she comes aboard the ship the first time, Rafi is like, you didn't run a security check, or that conversation she had with what was it, Commodore O, where she's just like, you don't see the conversation. So kind of like they threw little things in to you think maybe this was going to happen. And then in the episode itself, when Picard's talking to him, like she's in the background, you know she's going to do something bad.
Right.
You knew it was going to happen. But now, like, I don't know, like that kind of bothered me because Discovery had so much elements of that, the enemy within the enemy,
Right.
and the enemy's right there with, what's his name, the Volk.
Right.
The Klingon with this human grafted onto a Klingon, and like you have the enemy within already element that they had in the first season of Discovery, so it kind of bothers me that they're doing that again. But I don't know where they're going to take that.
Yeah, let's see. We'll have to
see where they take
where
it.
it
Might have some insight into where that goes into episode 6. But that was the only other thing that bothered me. But other than that, I liked the episode. I liked the arc. 7 and 9 was fantastic in it. You know, you can forgive Patrick Stewart for one crap performance.
Yeah, what'd you think of Rafi, Mother of the Year?
Yeah, Rafi, Mother of the Year. I had a note about that too, and I skipped it. But it's funny how her basically being friends with Picard's destroyed her entire life.
Right.
And you saw the conversation she had with her son, where she basically walked out on them for the whole crackpot theory, which is not a crackpot theory, about what happened with Sins and the Mars attack, and Yeah, Mother and Grandmother of the Year, Rafi.
Yeah, this is your grandson, and you're leaving.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. Well, but he said, "Get the hell out of here." They also threw in the whole thing of her thinking the Romulans are behind the attack, and has a Romulan wife and is going to have a half Romulan baby.
Right.
So they kind of threw that in there to throw you off. But I like when Picard says Rafi. Rafi!
Yeah. Rafi.
Rafi! Rafi! She's always saying her name like that. So Picard's become like a user and an abuser.
Yeah, because he wouldn't bring like Riker or Geordi or Worf with him. He'd bring like this second tier of characters that he's kind of abused. And
Yeah.
kind of been, like this man-child who's now like his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Like sword swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who he dumped. He left for dead. Never came back for. Now he's just bringing him along. His old first officer who he didn't really care about.
Yeah.
Some guy, some crazy captain who he's paying money to. Some doctor. He's just a bunch of a C team because he didn't want to get the good team because he didn't want to hurt any of them.
Yeah, but, yeah. I mean, God forbid you drag Geordi out there.
Yeah.
Or something.
Any final thoughts, Steve?
It was great to see 7 of 9. I thought she was great. I hope we see her again. I hope she comes back this season. Let's see.
I think she will.
I thought the last thing I thought was interesting, like you said, when she beams down and she kills the JJ. That it's almost like Picard's like innocent in like his beliefs at this point, and like the world has like kind of continued without him.
Yeah.
So everyone's killing, murdering, scheming,
Yes.
and he's kind of has like this self-righteous. The captain. I thought that was very interesting to see.
That was a very good point. And that was her point. She didn't want to delusion him. She didn't want to delusion a 90-year-old man who's traveled the whole universe. But you're right. He shut himself off, so he doesn't know what's happening.
And I like that she's a ranger, where it seems she always even on Voyager, she always had in her mind to always do the right thing. And I like that even to her, she still feels like she's doing the right thing, and she's always in her mind she's one of the good guys. So
Yeah,
that was cool.
And she is one of the good guys, and she's a good piece too.
Yes. So.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel. Until next time.
Subscribe.